All right, good morning, everybody. So today we're going to be replacing the electric fan clutch on a 2005 Dodge Ram 5.9 liter turbo diesel. And my mechanic said it was not drawing enough, and that the fan clutch was going out, and that it's kind of a common problem on these things. So we're going to be replacing it. He said it's not that hard, and so we're going to give it a whirl. Anyway, what we have here is for the fan shroud. We have a couple of nuts right here that are hooked into all the bracketry. I believe we have 4, maybe 5. I believe it's 4 though. We have 2 down here, 2 on the top. They're 1/2 inch. If you don't have a 1/2 inch, you can use a 13 millimeter. Just be careful you don't round off the edges. And right here we have a 10 millimeter bolt that hooks into the bracket that holds the wiring that goes up into this thing. I'll show you how close and tight of a tolerance it is. There's the wires going up to the clutch. We have to disconnect the plug-in right here, and you just press that down and releases the prongs. You can slide that apart. This thing is got really tight tolerances. Kind of a bad design in my opinion, but look at, I mean, there you can see the wires, and you can see this fan blade is just, I mean, right over the top of that, and it fits in the little groove right here to kind of keep it out of the way. But kind of a bad design, you know, like I said, and it yeah, it's really tight. So you got to be really careful when you install this thing. Make sure everything is snapped back together, and then you can see the wires up there. It goes up into the clutch assembly. So I'm gonna take these off, and then this fan shroud is flexible, so when we take those off, we can smash this down and just kind of fit it up through in front of the fan and push it up out of the top. And when you do, you just got to be sure that you make sure these are popped off of there, so that nothing sticks, and you might have to manipulate the fan blade a little bit to make sure it doesn't get caught up in there. But anyway, so I will get this going, and we will move on to the next step. Thanks for watching. All right, guys, so here we go. We're on to step 2. I undid the plug-in and got the bolts loose. Got 2 on the bottom, 2 on the top. There are 4. And you can see the fan shroud is pretty flexible. And so all you do is you smash it down and kind of slide it up. It'll stretch just a little bit, just enough to have you get the bolts out of the holes there, and you just kind of lift it up, and then all you do is you climb underneath. Hold on. And see, you can see I smashed her down, got the bracket loose. You just kind of turn this sideways, and then you just kind of got to finagle it a little bit, and you can see it flexes a little bit right there. Anyway, let's just keep, you just gotta kind of be a little easy. I'm gonna put gloves on here in a minute. I don't want to cut the snot out of myself, but just kind of giving you guys a video here, just showing how flexible it is. And it'll slide up along the edge of the radiator. Just be really careful. Just continue to check your work. Don't get too much of a rush and end up jacking up your radiator and causing more damage. So anyway, there it is, and then I will show you guys the next step and let you know of any tips or tricks to get this thing up out of there. All right, here we go. All right, guys, so here we go. I forgot to also mention that you're going to need you can just rent these tools at O'Reilly's or AutoZone. And this one is the 36 millimeter fan clutch tool. And also, to make it a little bit easier, they sell another tool that hooks onto the pulley. It goes onto these bolts right here, locks it on. That way you get a little more leverage. It holds it, and then you use that tool. It fits over that nut. And it's the same as you're looking at it, same as any other bolt. It's righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. And so as you break it loose, you can see that the whole thing spins there. And all you got to do is just be really careful. This thing is got a little bit of weight to it. So as you're spinning it off, I'm not going to be able to do it while holding on to it. But you're going to spin her off, and then just be really careful. As you can see, there's the front part of the assembly. And so just be sure you take your time, be a little careful, and take it off. And then once we're done, we'll move on to the next step, and I'll show you guys how to remove the clutch assembly. Here we go. All right, so here we go. Got the fan and the clutch assembly out. Broke all the bolts loose. These again are 1/2 inch, and so got them all pretty much taken out. Got the new assembly right there, and yeah, so you just take these out. They're set in there they're fairly tight. They're really snug, but you don't have to crank on them to get it tight. And so anyway, you get the bolts loose, and then the fan just lifts off of there. Pretty simple, pretty easy. So there's the old assembly. You can see it right there. And so we have her all together. Take the new one, set the new one up just like it was. And set it back on there. Get everything all lined up. Top one in, make sure everything's all lined up really well. And anyway, we'll get this thing all put back together, and then to put it on, just remember I'm wearing gloves when I put it back on, and it goes right back on there. You just got to be really careful, make sure you don't drop it or ding up your radiator. And so just take your time, be careful, and spin it back on. So I'll show you guys what it looks like when we're all done here. All right, guys, so we got it all done. It's all bolted in. Got the fan shroud all tightened up. And so one of the things you got to remember is this piece right here, as you're fishing it down, or even when you're fishing it up, is you got to be sure you get it around the hub of the fan shroud. Sorry about that. And when you just kind of got to push on it, be sure it doesn't get caught on the hub. Not that big of a deal. But also when you're done, you're fishing this fan shroud back in, and you're squeezing it between the fan blade and the radiator. It goes down pretty easy, and you just got to kind of move the fan around a little bit, but it'll slide pretty much straight down. And as you can see, the radiator still looks really good. There's no issues there. It just slid right on down. And then as you get it down there and you're sliding it down, you got to be sure that this piece right here doesn't get caught behind the this piece for the radiator, and it'll kind of wedge in there, and you just kind of got to remember it's flexible, so you just kind of got to push it up and fish it back out, and it'll slide right back into where it's supposed to be, and you can get it all in there. And this piece, this wire, the electrical part that is for the fan clutch, is pretty stiff. It's got those metal pieces on it to, you know, keep it from rubbing, keep it rigid. And so you can see it's pretty stinking close. But anyway, you kind of got to fiddle fart with it. Be sure you get it pushed back in that groove that's meant for it. And so when I replaced it, I don't know if it was, it came out this side, if you remember right, watching the video, sorry about that. It came out this side and went up and snapped in this way, above here. It kind of came up this way, actually. I didn't really like that. It gave it a lot of wiggle room for the wiring. So what I did is I fished it on the back side of, see if we can see here, and I fished it through here because there's a gap in there, and so I just kind of fished the wires up through here and underneath this tab. You got to be sure this tab will slide onto the edge of the fan shroud here. You got to just kind of wiggle around with it, play with it a little bit. It's not very difficult at all. Anyway, I fished on this side, so it has a lot less wiggle room for when I'm up in the hills, and it doesn't give it as much wiggle room to possibly come in contact with that fan, which if you lose that fan, you're in big trouble. So anyway, there it is. It's all put back together, and be sure that you move the fan through it. Make sure nothing is going to touch. Make sure nothing's going to catch. Make sure nothing's kinked. This goes straight up along there. And just turn the fan back and forth. Make sure you got plenty of clearance. Nothing's hitting. And, well, anyway, there it is. So it's all back together. I think the total time for this, if I were to just work straight through and get it put in, get it slid out, I mean, it's easy. You're maybe looking at 20 minutes to a half an hour. I am not a professional mechanic. Yes, I've worked on a lot of rigs, but it is all pretty simple stuff. So I hope I gave enough description and a good enough video that it'll help you guys, give you a little bit of confidence in knowing that you don't have to take everything to a professional mechanic. You can save yourself a lot of money and do it yourself. Like I said, it took me, I think total is 20-25 minutes for me. When I had a quote from the mechanic, it was, I believe, $150 to put this in, and it took me 20-25 minutes. It might take somebody, maybe a half hour. I can't see it taking much longer than that. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you all have a good day and this helps you out. Thank you. And be sure, if you this helped you out, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe.